Welcome to Zombie Life with me, Dead Ned. On today's episode, I'll be taking a look at the current goings-on in the world of horror. But I must warn you now that one of these headlines is complete bullshit. I just made it up to pad out the item. Let's start with the news that Zac Efron is set to star in a new film adaptation of Stephen King's Firestarter. The novel features a young girl and her father who both have special powers that a shady government agency, is there any other kind, plan to weaponize. This was originally filmed way back in 1984 with Drew Barrymore, so it's probably due an update. In other news, Will Smith has purchased the rights to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise and intends to remake it as a hip-hop musical set in the future with his entire family starring. A wiki woo! In the world of comics, Dark Horse has been publishing Alien, the original screenplay, based on Dan O'Bannon's 1976 first version of the script. I've already read issues 1 and 2, and it's been interesting to see a slightly different take on the classic 1979 movie. The artwork is pretty cool, with things looking familiar but not quite the same, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes and how it compares. Issue 3 is out soon. The 1986 film The Craft, about some outcast high school girls creating a coven of witches and getting their revenge, has a sequel, The Craft Legacy. The trailer was released a couple of days ago. I was always fond of this film, mainly because of Neve Campbell, who for some reason doesn't return my calls anymore. Will this new film have something new to add? I'm not so sure, but it does have X-Files star David Duchovny in the cast, so that must be a positive thing, right? In the cinema soon we have St. Maud, a spooky tale about a reclusive nurse who becomes dangerously obsessed with saving one of her patients. Let's take a look at a clip from the trailer.
I tried to ignore you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You must be the loneliest girl I've ever seen.
I'm ready and open. I feel fuller of your love than ever before. I have a responsibility.
Oh, yes, of course.
This is life and death on another level.
That's out October the 9th. Netflix has a follow-up to 2018's A Haunting of Hill House, which I thought was awesome, called A Haunting of Bly Manor. It features some of the same cast that appeared in Hill House, like E.T.'s Henry Thomas and Victoria Pedretti. It also has the same director, Mike Flanagan, who's making a bit of a name for himself in the world of horror. The brilliant 1982 movie The Thing is getting an official board game. You can check out the details on Kickstarter, but I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. The detail on the miniatures is amazing, really capturing the characters from the film. And finally, a trailer has dropped for the up-and-coming release of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombie Mode. Looks pretty intense, and if picking up a high-powered weapon and blowing countless hordes of zombies away is your thing, then I'm sure you're in for a treat. Well, that's it for this week's horror headlines. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay warm and stay tasty. Ha ha ha. Hey zombie lovers, hit the subscribe button now so you'll never miss an episode. I'll be up to all kinds of things, from playing board and video games, reviewing absolutely anything horror related that takes my fancy, or sometimes just talking shit about my zombie life.